Hello and welcome Math 1414 students to the Spring 2016 semester. My name is Robert DiGiovanni. I will be the instructor for this course. The purpose of this video is just to get through some of the administrative things that we usually do on day one, but I just want to kind of get them out of the way so we can get right into the material when we meet. So hopefully you're familiar with Northwest Vista's main website. Click on this tab, Log into ACES. Put in your username and password. If you need your username, click here. If you need your password, go here. So go ahead and put that in. And then you'll click on My Courses right here. And then you'll come over here. You'll select Spring 2016 if it's not already selected. Find your course, which is the College Algebra Pre-Cal track. And it'll take you here. And let me just start by explaining how we will communicate in this class. If I need to send you an email or if you need to send me an email, then you come here, you click on your inbox. On the left side is your inbox, and then right here is where you click to compose a message. Go down, select the class, 1414, section 45. Select me from here, so you just go to Teachers, which will come up after a few seconds. And then Robert DiGiovanni. Put in your subject, click this box, type in your message, send it, and I'll get that email. That's the official way we communicate in this class. Now let's get back to courses. Let's go to the 1414 class. I'm going to go ahead and switch this up to a student view so it'll look like what you're going to see. Okay, so this is the main page of the course. The link to the orientation video, which is what you're watching now, will be here after I finish it. And then we're going to go through the rest of these, but let me start with the syllabus. So we have a normal 16-week course here. I don't have when we meet. We meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2:40. So I'll fix that. I'll put that in here. We're in JH 315. So there's my contact information. This is the office where you can find me. This is my cell phone number. Feel free to call me or text me. Just make sure if you text me, you put in your name, what class you're in, because I teach 6 different classes, and how I can help you. Here's when I'm available in my office. You can walk in and get tutoring. Just remember on Fridays you have to make an appointment. The book we're using is here. It's the special a la carte edition of Algebra and Trigonometry by Sullivan, 10th edition. And here's the ISBN. This is in the bookstore. I believe it's 3-hole punched paper, if I'm not mistaken, and it's cheaper than it would be to buy the book. So go ahead and get yourself a copy of that as soon as possible. I'll let you read through the description and objectives of the course and the outcomes. Let me get to the grade, standard grading scale. You will have a binder that you have in this class. This binder will contain all of your work. That's all of your homework, all of your quizzes, all of your exams, all your notes for the class. Keep that all in one binder. It's 5% of your grade. You don't have this, you don't turn it in, you're going to lose 5 points. Quizzes, so we'll take quizzes in class. Those will be sometimes just beginning of class or end of class, one question. Sometimes there will be group quizzes, sometimes it'll be take-home quizzes. Take all those quizzes, average them together, 10% of your grade. Then we have 3 exams and a final. Each exam is 20%, final is 25%. And as far as what's on these tests, I'll tell you, as we get closer to the test, what to expect. You are required to attend this course. If you exceed 4 absences, you may be dropped from the class or you may be given a failing grade. What you should expect from me, I use a lot of technology. I will record all of my lectures and I will post them on YouTube. I will provide you with digital copies of the notes for the class. I'll talk more about this once we meet. Because I use so much digital stuff, you can use a laptop to look at the notes, but if you're using any electronic device for something other than stuff related to this course, you will get a 10% penalty on your next exam. You'll be asked to leave and you'll be counted absent for the day. So that's like you're sitting there texting someone in the middle of class. I'll call you out and I'll take off 10 points off your next test and you'll be asked to leave. So when you're in my class, that means you're doing math, and that's all. If you're sleeping or being disruptive, same penalty, 10% on your next exam. Cheating, basically if you're cheating on anything, there's a whole slew of things that I can do, but one of them includes failing you in the class. So just maintain your integrity, do your own work, everything will be fine. Tutoring, there's free tutoring available to you in our math lab. Click on this link to go and see when they're open. And then the rest of this I can let you read through on your own. The schedule, I have a better schedule for you to look at here, but I have to have it in the syllabus, so here's where we're supposed to cover each day. And it also shows when the tests occur. All right, so let you read through the rest of that yourself. Let me get back to this home page. Let me look at the schedule before I talk about the placement test. The schedule, you can download, print it out, put it in your binder. And it's 2 pages, and it shows, on Tuesday, here's what we're going to cover. We're going to review. We're going to talk about the placement assessment. We're going to talk about algebra essentials. What you should do for homework is R2, that's section R, that's chapter R, it's the review section. Section 2, here are the numbers of the problems you should do. And then the rest of the semester works the same way. Each day, what sections we're covering, the homework assignment. And then you get down to where you have the first exam, what it covers, then the next set of material, and then we have a spring break in here. We have an exam 2, more material, exam 3. Friday, April 15th. This is the drop date. I forgot to put that in there. It's drop date. And then finish up the semester. We have our final on Thursday, May 12th. So that's the layout of the semester. Subject to change, but that's the plan. Like I said, I will record all of the lectures that I do, and when I do that, you can click on this link. It'll take you to YouTube. This is a special playlist just for your class. The videos will start to appear here. Right now I don't have anything in there, so you can't see anything, but I will show you last semester's college algebra class. Here are their videos. So first day, I don't have day 1 in here. It's okay. Let me just give you an example of what these look like. So on day 3, I was going over 1.4. Let me mute this. There's me, and I'll forward here. Come on. Let me get over here. Trying to show. Okay, so it's me just working some problems on the board. And you can, hear what I'm saying and go back and watch this. So that means during lecture, you can focus your attention on just trying to understand what's going on, knowing that you can always go back, take a look at this whenever you want. So that's where you can get to the videos. Now, as far as the files link, I've got some stuff in here for you. Boy, okay, here's the schedule, which we already looked at. Course notes. Let me delete this. No, I can't delete this. I'll leave the student view real quick. I need to delete a few things here. Delete. Delete. I'm not going to do a portfolio this semester. Okay, that should be good. So let me just show you what's in here. We have our schedule. Course notes. If you click on this, I'll be going through notes during class, and you can download these at home. You can print these out and bring them to class. And so you'll see, like, I'm going to cover 1.4. Here's some notes on the section, and then I get to examples at some point. Well, there's no examples there. It's just a set of steps. Let me see, maybe my next notes. Sometimes there will be examples in there, sometimes there won't. Okay, here's definition. Here are examples. Okay, so these, I'll do those in class. So if you print these out and bring them, then you can kind of follow along with me, and then in your own notes, you can write down me working these. And of course, there will be a video of me doing all this, so you can go back and watch it later. So within these files, you had the schedule, the course notes, old stuff. There's old exams and things like that in there. Then there's a placement assessment, which I'm going to, again, refer to in a minute. Go back to the home page. Files we've done. Okay, I'm going to require that on the first Friday of the semester, which is the 22nd, by 11 a.m., you need to click on this. You need to take, it's a 1-question quiz. It's basically you're signing the syllabus saying you understand the requirements of the course. If you fail to do that, then you can't I will not allow you to take the first exam. So make sure you take care of that. All right, let's see what else. Your grades, when you click on grades, go back to student view. When you click on grades, this is where the grades for the semester will appear, quizzes and exams. People, the people link lets you access your classmates so you can form study groups, send emails to each other. Files, we already looked at files, but that's another way to get to it. Okay. BrainFuse online tutoring, don't know a whole lot about this other than it's supposed to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can access this, and there's supposed to be tutoring that you can get. So you can like give this tutor a problem, and they'll help you solve it. But these tutors don't work at Northwest Vista. They're just, this is a company we pay to have this online tutoring functionality. So try it out. I don't know. Can't make any promises, but it's a resource. All right, so let's get back to this first page. I've been avoiding the placement exam because I need to stress to you how important this is. I'm going to be sending you an email. This email is going to include a link to the video you're watching, but also a link to this placement assessment that you're going to download. And let me show you what this is. I know you can read, but let me read anyway. This course assumes you know a certain amount of elementary algebra, and I assume that if you have had a recent course in solving equations, it is possible that you may need to refresh the skills so that you are once again fluent. Now is your chance. The skills required for this packet are factoring, working with linear equations containing fractions, solving quadratic equations by factoring, quadratic formula, and method of roots. I will not be covering these topics during class. So basically what I'm telling you here is that there's a lot of things that you need to know before you get into this class. And the way that things are these days with placement scores and certain laws in Texas, you may have taken a test that's telling you, yes, you're ready for this class, but the experience of faculty, we realize that those test scores that the state is using are too low. And so a lot of students get into this class and they are just not ready. So what this packet should do is either show you, hey, look, I am not ready for this class and I need to go back and refresh and take some developmental courses, or this should just help you get back up to speed with the topics that you're supposed to know. You are welcome to get assistance from other people. You can go to the tutoring lab. It does not matter how you do it, but you need to do this, all right? However, if this material is new to you, you may wish to reconsider this course and allow me to help you join into another class that would be better suited for you. I'm going to assign these materials right now. Okay, so in the email I'm going to send you, I'm saying here's the assignment. This is due, this packet, the entire thing is due at the beginning of the second day. So let's see when that is for us here. That's not your schedule. Let me bring up your schedule. So this is due, that's the wrong thing. Let me just bring it up this way. Okay, so second day of class is Thursday. Okay, so it's saying for homework the day before is this, but I'm actually giving this assessment to you like a week and a half before class starts. The second day of class, Thursday, January 21st, you must turn this placement exam or placement assessment into me. All right? And will be your first homework / quiz grade. Each problem is worth 1 point for a total of 20 points. You must show your work. That means you must do all the work. Don't just go to a calculator to do this. Don't go to Wolfram Alpha. I must see that you can mechanically, by hand, do each of these problems. Do all your work on separate paper, so do not write on this, all right? And don't try and squeeze all your answers in here, okay? On a separate piece of paper, nice and neat and in order. Okay, here we go, factoring. So factor all these. And then these, solve these equations for y. Sketch this graph. Write the equation of a line passing through 2 points. Solve these quadratic equations. And that's it, those 20 questions. So if you can do all these problems or do most of them without any issues, then you should be ready to roll. If you're struggling with this whole thing, then like I said, you either need to get up to speed right now before class starts, or you need to consider taking a course that would have covered these already for us, which is like Math 310 or 320. So we will discuss that later, but that's the placement assessment. So I don't have any other information for you here. It's just to get us going. I will send out that email right now. I look forward to meeting all of you and having a good semester.